Question number 9, Kelvin Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Police, by what percentage has the crime resolution rate decreased overall since 2008?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Mr. Speaker, when measured as a percentage of overall crime, the rate has fallen from 46.7% in 2008 to 41.5% in 2014. But this can be a bit misleading because of the number of recorded victims, which has decreased markedly since then. While there were 223,000 unresolved offences in 2008, there were only 205,000 unresolved offences last year. In other words, New Zealanders are not only less likely to be victims of crime under this government, they're also less likely to be victims of unresolved crime.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
Why has the proportion of reported sexual offences that are solved fallen from 2/3 when his government came to office to less than half today?
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, look, the answer to that is quite complex, probably more complex than I can go through in one supplementary answer. But what we can say is that we know that there are a large number of offences from a long period ago that are now being reported thanks to the fact that people are speaking up more confidently, and police are encouraging that with the extra resources that they've deployed into adult sexual assault and child sexual assault, and therefore those crimes are much more complex and can take a very long time to resolve.
Supplementary?
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
So why has the number of sexual assaults resolved fallen under his government, even though the number reported has increased by 1,000 since 2008?
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I refer to my previous supplementary answer.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
Was his government standing up for the victims of crime when he allowed police funding in real per capita terms to be cut in 6 of its 7 budgets, and is that why police are solving fewer crimes?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Mr. Speaker, I reject the basis of the question. Under National, the police budget has increased from $1.26 billion to $1.53 billion. More than 20%. The number of frontline policers in operational roles has gone up, and crime has dropped to its lowest level in 35 years. I stand very strongly by that record.
Supplementary question, Kelvin Davis.
In light of that answer saying that the police budget hasn't been cut, why is it in the Select Committee that the Auditor General said it has been cut by $15 million, the police budget?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I can't take the statement from the opposition at face value, given its track record, but I categorically stand by the fact that there are now 600 more officers than there were when National took office, 600 more, and crime is going down. In fact, if I was a criminal in this country, I would be voting Labour, because that's when they get away with crimes.
Order. 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 I didn't hear the very last part of the answer, but offence has been taken. Order. Would the Minister stand and withdraw that last part of his answer? Order. Offence has been taken. Would the Minister just stand and withdraw the last part of his answer?
Speaking to the point of order?
No.
Well, I'm just not quite sure which part.
Stand and withdraw or leave.
Something.
Supplementary question. Order. The reason I can't hear is the continual level of interjection from one particular member. It makes it very difficult for me to hear what's being said. Supplementary question, Joanne Hayes.
Thank you.
Order. Point of order, Richard Prosser.
Mr. Speaker, I'd seek your clarification. There was an incident last week where members took offence and yet the person making the statement was not required to withdraw. I had understood previous to now that if a member took offence, then whoever made the statement should withdraw and apologise, but your ruling last week suggested that if it was the House that took offence, that needed to happen.
Order. And that is the case. It's not actually the particular singular member. I made that quite clear. Shouldn't have to explain it again to Mr. Prosser. It is a matter of the context of the remark that's said. the order or disorder of the House at the time and whether I anticipate that offence has been taken, as I just did. As I said, because of the level of interjection, I didn't actually hear the remark, but offence was clearly taken. Further supplementary? No. Question number 10, Brett Hudson.